Welcome back, friends. Today I have been guided to channel the 7D Pleiadian Collective. I'll just do a little toning and then get started here. Hello. We are pleased to be back with you today. Just allow the energy to flow. Come into your heart centers. And just allow any thoughts in the mind to flow out of the back of your head. Imagine your heart is like a big comfy chair, a lazy boy, as some may call it, on your planet, or a sofa chair. This is your heart. As you come into your heart, you come into comfort. You come into a place where you can truly relax. Just like in your lazy boy chair. And so put your feet up. Sit back and relax. And when you are in this relaxed state, you are open to the intuitive guidance, the reminders, information from your higher self and team. And it will be much easier to notice. And then you may feel called to take action. You may receive an inspired idea. And this could be for anything. This could be work-related, career-related, family and friends related, hobbies and interests related, recreation related, anything. And you can feel into this inspiration. And you can feel the excitement about it unfolding for you. And you can move forward toward it with trust. That you will be guided, that you are safe, that it is your optimal use of time and energy. Sometimes this may look like going for a walk, being in nature, reaching out to a specific friend, or investigating something you are interested in. The possibilities are endless. And what we are here to share with you is to have fun with this exploration. There are many programs on Earth that can make you feel like you are doing something wrong or not doing enough if you are taking time to be recreational, to be communicative, just taking time for yourself in general. This is a very important aspect of life on Earth. And it is through these things that you do progress. You put your learnings into practice. You see how far you have come. You expand your comfort zone. Which all started in the comfortable chair, the comfortable lazy boy that is your heart center, the most comfortable place for you to sit and be. Trust in your flow. Trust that it is bringing you to all that you desire and much more. In divine right timing for you. Trust your flow even when it doesn't look like a traditional human plan or path or way. You are the way showers. You are breaking new ground. You are making new trails. Within your mind, your brain, your emotions, spiritually. And all of this information is added to the human collective consciousness. So continue to explore. And explore with presence, knowing that it is the best use of your time and energy. And when it is time to do something else, you will feel the pull towards that. And so it is safe to have fun. It is safe to enjoy. It is safe to be present. Now, and so it is. And so it is, and so it is. We have enjoyed connecting with you. And we love you all very much. Oh, hello, hello. Whew. Oh, that's a lot of energy I am feeling right now. So I'll just take a moment here to ground, and we can ground together, envisioning a cord from our root chakra going down to the core of Mother Gaia. And connecting to the core. And then we can feel the supportive energy of Mother Gaia coming back up the cord and into our bodies and energy field. Whew. Wow, I am still feeling so very high vibrational, which is a really fun and great place to be, of course. And yeah, so I've been amazed at these channeled messages that have been coming through. They've helped me profoundly in my daily life. Each day we receive the message and then can put it into practice the next day. And that's what I've been doing. And I just noticed today it just helps so much putting into practice what I learned yesterday. And it's just amazing. And so with these channeled videos, I've put them in a playlist, a YouTube playlist that plays them all in order. And so I do suggest watching them in order. And the first 6 channeled messages on there are actually in the Diamond Collective book series. And those channeled messages are like samples of the channeled messages in the book series, of course, but also the audio. And so if you are curious about what the heart opening sound at the beginning of the message sounds like, and the root chakra, the grounding sound at the end of the message sounds like, just check some of those out. And in it you'll hear the sound, and then you'll hear the message, and that is also the audio master that I have on Patreon for all of the volumes of the Diamond Collective. So that's a sample of the audio portion. So in the books, each chapter has a channeled message and an intuitive summary written by me. and where I share personal examples, things that happen in my life, and realizations, analogies, any downloads that come in as I'm reading the channeled message. And I write these summaries, and these summaries are just in the books. But if you're just into the audio of the channeled messages, you can listen to that on my Patreon. You can download all the volumes on Patreon. And they also work together like so well. So you can get the audio and the book, and you can, as you read it, you can listen to me channeling that being or collective in real time. And then read the intuitive summary and see what is revealed through that. And so I just felt called to share that with you today. And yeah, I'm really thankful for this message that came through today. And I'm still feeling the energy. It's amazing. It's amazing. Before I channeled, I felt a really strong signal about channeling the Pleiadian collective. And of course, if you're curious about more about the Pleiadian collective, I introduced them in Channeling for Ascension 1. And just like the playlist, I suggest, if you want to get into the books, to read them in order, from Channeling for Ascension, then the Diamond Collective, and then Trilogy. Because it basically, Channeling for Ascension lays a firm foundation. Diamond Collective builds on that and goes into all sorts of stuff. And Trilogy is kind of like the icing on the cake. So yeah, and then this is the cherry on top, we could say. And so yeah, this has been amazing. And today what I picked up from the message was basically to not feel bad to do things when we're guided to take a rest, take a break, do something different, have fun. I know for me, I can feel like, oh, I need to be working. But sometimes when we do something fun, when we just relax, that's when these inspired ideas are going to come to us, the revelations, the realizations, the reminders, for information, the downloads. And so it's basically, we are providing a new way to live in this world. Yeah, because and I'm just saying we because I am assuming that you, like I, worked 9-to-5 style jobs for the majority of your life, and when you're in that routine, whenever you're not working, it feels like there's more you can do. And I would be working 9-to-5, but I would always have a side hustle too on the go. And so it can be a whole new thing just to learn how to relax, learn how to take some time for yourself, learn how to go for a walk and sit on a park bench and just look at the birds. And knowing that is enough. We are enough, just as we are. And so it was just a really nice reminder of that. You know, you may be inspired to go hiking or go kayaking, or I don't know, go hang gliding, and you could have a choice. You could say, oh, but I need to work because I need money and this and that and the other thing. Or you could go do what you're inspired to do, and then maybe as you're doing that, something happens, you meet someone, you get an inspired idea. We don't know. And that's why it's so important that we trust in our flow. And it also makes life way more fun when we do it this way. And when we do it this way, we're also showing a new way for humanity, for others, so that we can all enjoy our lives more. Because if we all enjoyed our lives more, like, wow, how things would change. Yet still, a little thing that came up that I feel called to mention is that sometimes it's very purposeful that we have 9-to-5 job or certain jobs that are very structured like that. I know for me, after my awakening, I had a job that Spirit let me know it was very important for me to take, but my ego didn't want to do it. I felt it was limiting, it was out of my comfort zone. It was very difficult for me, but Spirit said, this is for you. And so those feelings I felt weren't telling me it wasn't my right path. Those feelings are letting me know I was operating from beliefs and programs. Because when I took the job, it ended up helping me on so many levels. And so we all just gotta trust in our path. We all have a unique path. And also some people prefer doing the 9-to-5 Monday through Friday because their friends have the weekends off and etc. And so everyone has a different way to do it. There's no one way. And so it's again coming back to trusting in ourselves. And as the Pleiadian Collective shared today in this message, is to trust in our flow. Whether that is for work, whether that is for a career, whether that is for living our purpose or mission. And really, everything we're doing in our life is part of our mission and purpose. So, rest assured, you're already doing it. And so, it's following our flow, trusting in that, trusting in what we receive from within, and taking action in that direction. And it may feel strange at first to take a day off or to wrap up a side hustle, to give yourself more time to just be in nature. However it looks, it's trusting in your guidance. Because maybe for another person, that side hustle is actually what they're gonna move into, and that's very important that they're working on that. So when I share examples, remember, of course, that we are all unique. We all have a unique path. And the most important thing is to trust what we're receiving from within, trust in our flow. And again, as the collective mentioned today, trust in our flow, even if it doesn't seem normal or it's not in line with how we've been conditioned or programming. Just trust in that. And I feel that what it's bringing up is trusting more in the unknown. Trusting in life, trusting our higher self and soul always know what's best for us. And we can just trust that and be present and just enjoy, rather than continually thinking of the next thing to do or the next this or that, or yeah. So yeah, I feel you get me. And yeah, with that, I will wrap up for today. And if you are in the northern hemisphere like I am, you know, we may be inspired to get outside. It's kind of the end of summer. It feels like we're at the tail end of it here. And those in the southern hemisphere, well, spring is coming. So wow, that's a beautiful thing. So wherever you are, sending much love and blessings on your path today, and I will see you tomorrow.